Welcome to Screen Blast Repeat. In this video we're going to be looking at the best avant-garde metal of 2025. So the experimental impulse in metal is essential to the genre, right? Without it, the conservative traditions would dominate and the music would become, let's be honest, stale. Innovators over the years like Celtic Frost, Neurosis, Maudlin of the Well and Thy Catafalque show there are no shortage of ideas or risks in approaching heavy music from an avant-garde mindset. Whether it be the jazz-infused grindcore of Naked City, the cinematic sludge of Fantomas, or even the experimental black metal of Voidceremony, the incorporation of non-traditional instruments and genres can tear down boundaries and help us reevaluate the meaning of metal. The contenders this year are part of a small niche that's fertile and can produce enough material for this accolade to continue. We started with a short list of 25 records and stripped out anything scoring less than a 7 out of 10. Some artists you expect to find here, like Today Is the Day, are included in other awards, though we do acknowledge their importance as an experimental band. So these are the top 7 avant-garde metal albums of 2025. At number 7, we're going to start with some avant-garde death metal. The band is Voidceremony and their album Abditum. It was released on the 14th of November via 20 Spin. How do you write music like a song such as Seventh Ephemeral Aura? On the surface, the answer is to force blast beats and start-stop rhythms onto marauding guitars and prog bass lines. Add in the gory vocals of Garrett Johnson, you have a vision of death metal that Cynic used to believe in. Fans of the last Tomb Mode album will be more impressed. This is how you write an extreme metal record with a jazz mindset. Verdict? 7 out of 10. At number 6, we're going to New York for some avant-garde black metal. The artist is Imperial Triumphant with their album Gold Star, released on the 21st of March 2025 via Century Media. One notable evolution of Gold Star is its willingness to move the mysterious atmosphere away from saxophones and more in line with an introspective post-rock approach. Put Mike Patton in front of this and it could be a Fantomas record with John Zorn on production duties. Now, Imperial Triumphant can concentrate once again on being the go-to band for innovative metal music. Who knows where they'll go from here? Verdict? 7 out of 10. At number 5, we're going to Italy. The band is Messa with their album The Spin, released on the 11th of April via Metal Blade Records. Arpeggios and words merge like air masses over cold surfaces. We've said it before, but Messa's art is what Susie and the Banshees would sound like if you asked the classic lineup to record an LP with heavy guitars. They give us hints in the past, but we can see how Messa have evolved into a group writing post-punk music for metalheads to cherish. Verdict? 8 out of 10. At number 4, we're going to Puerto Rico. The band is Moths with their album Septum. It was a self-release and it came out on the 1st of August 2025. You'll hear some talk of this music as progressive doom metal, but that does it an injustice. This is forward-thinking avant-garde art with metal elements rather than a new micro-genre for the latter. But it could develop into something more tangible if others recognise its innovations. If hardcore makes you stomp and thrash makes you headbang, then the costume doom metal of a song like Lust will make you tiptoe and swell your hands in front of your face like an Egyptian belly dancer. Verdict? 8 out of 10. Coming in at number 3 is the Scottish musical project All Men Unto Me with their album Requiem, released on the 27th of June 2025 via The Lavarium. Requiem will reduce your blinking rate and tense your abdominal muscles. It's the definition of uneasy listening, yet Ryan Gleave is masterful in his breath control and in the resonance of his voice, often pushing it as high as falsetto as the organ covers him in a protective blanket amid guitar distortions and bass fuzz. There's a colourful felicity to this album underneath the dark meditation, but you're always on edge and waiting for your nerves to shatter. Verdict? You guessed it, 8 out of 10. At number 2, we're going to England for the latest record by Dawnwalker, and it's called The Between. It's a self-release and it came out on the 24th of October. Now at album number 6, the group are ready to embrace their heavier side again after 2 dark progressive rock affairs. This time they have one song of 32 minutes to gift to their listeners, and you wish Toby Driver could make the next KO record sound as expansive as this, rather than focusing on the abstract musical possibilities of the microtonal organ. Dawnwalker show how doom metal can be hopeful with a composer's mindset. A belief in the radiant light as the way forward is essential to this realization. Verdict? 8 out of 10. Which brings us to number 1. What is the number 1 avant-garde metal album of 2025? Drum roll please. At number 1 we have Igorrr with the album Amen, released on the 19th of September via Metal Blade Records. The dance beat is important to Igorrr, but so are the face-smashing guitar shapes. Does metal need a makeover from the remixing desk? Not much can pass for original these days, and not many people have the vision of Igorrr when trying to infuse beats with synths and extreme metal guitars. Add in a genuine love of classical music and opera, and you have the strangest yet most delightful kaleidoscope of music since Mr. Bungle issued a 2-finger salute to their major label backers in the 1990s. Verdict? 8 out of 10. Congratulations to Igorrr for landing the number 1 spot in the Screen Blast Repeat Top 7 Avant-Garde Metal Albums of 2025. Let's also look at those that nearly made this list. These are the 5 honourable mentions, and we're talking about Agriculture with their album The Spiritual Sound, Church of the Sea with their record Ava, Kulak with the record Eidetica, For Your Health with their record This Bitter Garden, and Verla and Keres with their album Breathless Spirit. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Look out for the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to Screen Blast Repeat YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Take care.